Gentlemen, how's it going? I got a 1991 International 4900 older truck that I've had as a backup truck for a while. Fixed it up, did a brake job all the way around, new alternator, new batteries, new headlights, tail lights, and marker lights on the sides. Everything's been gone through. I got a couple little issues with it that would need to get taken care of just over time. It runs, drives now. I use it. I fill it with branches and logs and whatnot, random mulch and gravel, redoing all the driveways around here and whatnot. Let me pop the hood. We'll take a couple looks inside. Over on this side, got your intake, brand new alternator. All filters have been recently replaced. I got 3 fuel filters. Here's the separator. Other side is the dual filters on that side. You got trans filter, your engine oil filters, both of them. They're down here somewhere, right down there. And each one's marked with the date, time, and how many hours were on the clock in the cab. Coolant was just flushed. I had to pull the intercooler out and the radiator. There was some damage on the front of this. Somebody ran into something. You can kind of see the crack repair right there. Doesn't look great, doesn't look terrible, but is what it is. Holds like a champ. And then that fan motor touched the radiator right there. Just had a couple little pinhole leaks. So I had it pulled out. Hydraulic shop soldered it up for me. It's been perfect, holds excellent temp. So the whole the coolant system got flushed when that happened. Fuel filters are all new. Trans fluid got flushed. Engine oil's been changed the last couple hundred miles. What else we got? It's an older truck. It's not terrible, but it's my backup truck right now. I'm a one-man operation. I got 2 trucks. Tired of paying the insurance on it, and it just sits. Doesn't do much around here. So air works great, builds pressure, no problem. The only leak is behind the dash on one of the either parking brake switch or the release mechanism for the tailgate. It's got a nice Bosch pump. This is the before E. This is the DT466. This is before. This is all mechanical. The only thing you got to really watch out for these ones is the rubber boots on these lines, and they were all replaced right before I bought it. So should be good to go with that. Everything works as advertised. Box dumps, it steers well. Brakes are all good. All the brakes got replaced. Behind here, all the brakes got replaced. I've been cleaning it up over the last few months, trying to get rid of some of the just surface corrosion and stuff. Frame is solid over here. On the other side, same thing. I'll show you in the cab now. Here you go, seat. It's custom seat. Could be replaced, but my left ass is bigger than my right, so it works for me. Here's the inside of your cab. Radio was never in here when I bought it, and for a long time I haven't had a radio, so it hasn't bothered me none. Here's your gauges. Pressure holds pretty good. One of these, one of them's got a little leak on it, and sometimes it'll leak a little more, a little less. But there's your speedo, everything, all that. We'll go ahead and fire it up. Fuel cutoff right there. Here's your key. Fires right up. I need to get some new windshield wiper blades. They're kind of shitty right here. So the cab's not too bad. It's got a couple of these latches. Don't like the latch anymore down at the bottom, but with a weekend full of work, you can fix that up. What else? Here it is. The ceiling, just an old 1991 ceiling. All right, stepping out. Do a walk around while it's running. It'll be loud. You probably can't hear me by the motor. Let's dump this body. Show you guys the underside. PTO on. Got a little water in there. This is where I've spent most of my time working on this thing. I had all the wheels off. I just did a brake job all the way around. Every brake on here is practically, it is brand new. Let this come up a little bit more. I'll show you inside the body. Body looks good. I had a worker paint it for me on the inside, and I told him to stop because there's no point. Nice and solid box. Sorry, I was putting the safety pole up just since I'll be underneath here. There's your PTO drive. Cab's a little rusty on these corners. It's not great, it's not terrible. The frame is still good. The cab, just these corners are just, they're kind of shit. I was gonna cut them out and it just became too much work for pretty much cosmetic only. Set that PTO off. Here we go on the underside. Lift cylinder is good. Dumps anything I put in here. Everything looks good. Everything's been redone a little bit. I was painting in here, like up here. I was hitting it with a needle gun, painting it, and I just haven't finished. I'm gonna keep going back here. A lot of surface rust, but I've been taking care of it all. Diffs, all the diffs have had their fluid changed. Diff 1 and Diff 2, front and rear. It just sits. It really doesn't do too much. It's a backup truck at best for me, and I'm a one-man operation. I don't have two guys. I had another guy. It ran a little bit. You can see here I haven't finished. I went up the sides. When I had the wheels off, I was getting underneath, and I didn't want this thing falling on me. So I waited until I got the wheels back on a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't gotten down here to finish this up. So there's a little bit of rust jacking. This is what I've been working on the most. I've been grinding out, getting it all out of there. All out of there right here, this little bit right here. I'm just gonna go down the frame and then get that all repaired up. That's pretty much the last thing I gotta do. The thing runs and drives great. Hydraulics are good, air is awesome. It's an older truck. I'm gonna bring the box down and I'll take you guys for a spin around the block. You can see I haven't finished underneath. I needle gun and grind all this out. It's just surface rust in here, and then I hit it with the Chorus Seal, and so it's like an organic. It turns the surface rust into like black, and then you hit it. It's like a primer based thing. It's super nice. They use it on the big ships, and that's where I found it. Here's that repair. Right there, kind of got a little funky over here. I had a guy doing it for me, and it's solid, but it doesn't look good. Latch these up. Let's bring this box down. I'll take you guys for a ride. idiot here. Drop the support. Everything works good. Every once in a while I get this right here, the tack. It'll pop up and go down. I don't know if I need to remove the dash and just clean some connectors on that, but the speedo is tied to the tack. Horn works great. I just put the hood back on, doing all the new bezels and lights on the hood. And my little connector broke for the electric horn, but I got one of those in the shop. That'll be done about an hour after this video is up. Windows roll down. Heat and air do blow, not air conditioning, just the regular fan. Get out to an open road, we'll open it up a little bit so you guys can hear it. Shifts good, runs good. All the blinkers work, all the tail lights work, everything is on the light side is perfect. Doesn't shake, drives true and straight without even touching the wheel. It's good to go. We'll go up here, turn around the yard, and end the video there. If you have any questions, shoot me a text at 207-214-9737. Give me a phone call, same phone number. For the guys who've already been emailing me looking for a FaceTime, I will get this video posted up. We'll get it posted up, and I'll see y'all in a bit.